Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control 9, to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing 5, countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition 1, and may God's love be off with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can.
I hope you enjoyed that special intro of ours about our CIA Star Camps. I'm here with actually Agent 77, who is the Star Camp organiser. That's her special mission. Hi 77.
Hi 12. We've had a fantastic time in Central Australia learning astrology, journeying to our North Node, connecting with Indigenous culture, and creating a beautiful feeling and collecting more agents. Perhaps you'd like to come to our next Star Camp back in Central Australia in March next year. We'd love to see you. Get on board.
Yep. And thinking about star camps, we're thinking about a very special person that we met through our CIA network, Agent 50, as we know him now. And we're going to cross to him now and talk to Tom Lescher about Leo. Hello there, Agent 50. Long time no see.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yeah, where have you been hiding out? We've been after you for a while.
I've been on the move quite a bit. I've been down to Yucatan, the Mayan pyramids, down to Costa Rica. Now I'm in California. I'm going up almost to Canada.
Yeah, you've got your healing festival happening. Wow.
Yes, indeed. I have the Outback Gypsies coming in from Australia to play music at the festival. Yeah.
Did you get that idea from our star camp that you came to?
Yeah, well, it was Facebook that brought me to Australia, and it was Facebook that put together these healing festivals. I just put my dreams out on Facebook and see what people respond with.
Yeah, well, you have a big following now. Have you got your T-shirt on? Show us.
I look forward to coming back again. Yes.
Excellent. Now we know you're connected. Well, we thought we'd talk to you. I'm here with Agent 77. Of course, you remember her.
Oh,
G'day, 50.
Hello, Marg.
And we're in her secret cabin in the woods. It's been snowing this weekend. Very unusual for this time, for winter in Australia that's not in the mountains. We're in the hills, not the mountains.
Are you in Alice Springs?
No. We're in secret location out of Melbourne.
Okay.
We thought we'd try and get together with you to have a talk because we've got Leo time coming up. We've got a fireplace here. We've got snow outside, and you guys are blistering hot, yeah?
Yes, in California. Woo!
So we got the extremes, and we're about to start the month of Leo. So we thought we'd talk to our favourite Leo about Leo.
Great.
So what can you tell people about embracing Leo?
Whoosh! Yeah.
In a simple way.
In a simple way. Okay. Well, I mean, Venus is already there. Embracing Leo, like I was talking about in my last Pele report, it is like giving birth. That's this cusp between Cancer and Leo is just like, the birth canal. We are coming out of the mother, out of the inner womb of Cancer, of water, of feelings and fears and needs, and just breaking into, birthing into fire, Leo. And, when I think of Leo, I think of the teenager. I think of, stand up big and strong and tall. I know it all. Don't tell me anything. It's, it's like, getting birthed from, the infant cradle to a teenager. These days it's happening overnight. So people can be pretty uneasy right now. We're on the cusp. We're on the edge. It's time to manifest. It's time to do something. And so the big question is, what?
Yes, exactly.
So everybody is going around, well, I know I need to create something, like a new job or a new life or a new relationship, but I'm not quite sure of the steps.
Yeah.
And this is the thing about Leo is there are no steps. You have to create. That's what creation is. No instructions, no recipes. You've got to create it yourself, and it's a very scary. Yeah. It's very scary. I just encourage people to go for it because Leo, this is what it's about.
Yeah.
Drama.
Yeah.
And creation. And if you just go for it, the universe provides and supports you. And it's all okay. You just got to show up.
Yeah, so you got to like yourself too, don't you?
Huh? Yeah. That helps a heck of a lot.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's the Leo thing, isn't it? I mean, during the last couple of weeks with the Grand Water Trine, it's like we need this sun power to come back because I don't know there's so many intense things been happening around here. I have to say. And
Yeah.
wild weather, so looking forward to the Leo, but it starts with a bang with a full moon.
It sure does. And these are just wild times altogether. We've had that Venus squaring the moon's nodes. That has not been a picnic.
Yes.
And even that grand trine in water, let's face it, a grand trine with Saturn and Neptune and Black Moon Lilith and Mars, I don't care what kind of aspect it is,
Yeah.
when you hook up those guys together,
Yeah.
and all Jupiter does is make it more.
Yeah.
So you more Saturn, more Neptune, more Lilith, more Mars,
and more Jupiter. More Jupiter. It's just like there's like I said, it's not been all good stuff happening out there. There's some really intense activity. In many people's lives. So hopefully the Leo Sun full moon will help us see a bit clearer in this.
Yeah.
In all of this. So we start with the full moon at 0 Aquarius, and there's 2 full moons this month.
Mm-hmm.
So another one at the 28th. Actually, this first one is square Saturn. So in amongst this, we've got a full moon square Saturn. So all that we said. So it's like you got to be tough about your creation, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that full moon, particularly, going through Aquarius and Pisces for these next, 5 days or so, that is about non-attachment.
Mm-hmm.
It is, it's the opposite of Leo. Leo is like, I'm in the middle of the game. And this moon in Aquarius is like, don't take it personally. You detach a little bit from the goals and the outcomes and the results and just play, just do it, just breathe and relax. It's recreation. And it's the time, I think, really where a lot of people are taking it all way too seriously. And that's a killer. And I Leo is really good. Like you guys. Is the CIA Leo or what? Because
we're
guys
zero Virgo.
No.
Virgo, yes.
CIA is Virgo?
Yeah, but we have got the big Leo connection because of Regulus being at 0 Virgo. So we're kind of really proud of that. We are a service industry,
That's wonderful.
Everything we do seems to be for free, so
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So we're a service industry. We're healers as well. We're quite proud of that.
Yeah.
We use astrology to, help the world, really. As you would have seen in our wonderful Space Oddity clip. Anyway, as we were talking yesterday about Leo, we thought we were sitting in front of the fire. We were thinking about Apollo, the sun god, and being the oracular god, that's connected to Leo, the sun god. So, we were trying to sort of, your thoughts on the oracle and Leo. How do they go together? Because you do a lot of work with people.
Yeah. Well, and Apollo also, he was like the stepfather of Chiron.
Yes.
Yeah, he raised Chiron and taught him everything.
Everything he knows.
Yeah. So, as an oracle, I think that to me, this oracle is, a source of wisdom and guidance coming from beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond the ego, beyond the self. And here's Leo, the sign of the sun, and what most people consider the self. And I think this is like the paradox. This is the challenge for Leo, is to not become overly self-conscious, self-oriented, self, but like I like to say it, is be an agent of life. It's like life is coming through me. I am a steward of life. I'm a channel of life. I am
Yeah.
you know,
A
and this
creator
is,
of life.
is to just kind of like I say, we give astrology life
Mm-hmm.
by, by doing it.
Yes.
If we didn't do astrology, astrology would die.
That's right.
So like this is the way I kind of see Leo is not to like be in this place of building self and thinking about self, but actually giving and generously shining like the sun,
Uh-huh.
and as more of an oracle.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Marg just 77 just said heart chakra. That's the Leo.
You say the
Yeah,
giver of life, I say the giver of love. Leo,
beautiful.
it's unconditional love for all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To make everybody happy.
make everybody happy.
Yeah. The other thing we were thinking about, we thought we'd ask you because we've got a few projects on the go, but we were going to ask you if every sun sign had a superpower, what would be a superpower for Leo?
Wow, a superpower.
Well, this is a bit of fun, a superpower.
Yeah. Well, I imagine, if I think of Leo like a superpower would be like you would like take your arm and a ray of light would come shooting out of your fingers, and just, like light up,
Yeah, light up.
like,
yes, okay.
yeah, like the superpower would like throw balls of fire that would just like illuminate
Yes.
and liven up any party that
Yeah.
you were possibly in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
And
Perfect. Tell us about the healing festival you've got going on. You've organised
my-
this incredible thing.
Yes, it's fantastic. We're traveling, I think, 2,500 miles, and we have a caravan of 25 healers from Slovenia, the UK,
Wow.
Canada, Australia, Hawaii, coming in from all over the place. I'm going to pick up a bunch of them at the San Francisco airport, in the next couple of days. And we are starting off next weekend is our first one in Northern California. And we've got 3 different tracks. We're going to have astrologers, qigong, tai chi, channelers,
Wow.
bowling, ecstatic dance, kirtan, chanting, ceremony. It's all different activities. A kids camp.
Yeah, fantastic.
Wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Do some Kundalini yoga, and there's going to be 3 different tracks going on. So you pick.
Yeah, wonderful.
What teacher you want, what this, that, the other thing you want.
It sounds
then at night,
big.
we're all gonna come together.
Oh, gorgeous.
So,
yeah.
And 4 different locations, 4 different weekends in a row.
And it starts next weekend?
Yeah, and then there's one in Oregon, one in Washington, and then we come back down to outside of Portland.
Okay, fantastic. Well, we'll put a link to your healing festival at the end of this report. So for anyone that wants to join in, that's in California or up that way, to definitely go along. I'd be there, if I could.
It's not too late to get your tickets. Do you save a day coming from Australia over here?
Yeah, we gain one going over. Oh. We arrive earlier than we came. We're very tricky down here.
We're time travelers.
We're time lords.
Yeah, you can still make it, folks.
Yeah, if there was a bit more moolah, we would. But anyway, we've got we're in this Leo time creating this video so that we can promote the CIA a bit better with our wonderful agents around the world, because we're having a lot of fun doing it. Definitely.
Oh, it's not only a lot of fun. You guys are doing a great job of bringing astrology alive to lots of people in lots of different ways, and I love it. It's great.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. That's the purpose for many of us as astrologers is how do we, take it beyond ourselves, or as opposed to the one-on-one. We help a lot of people in consultations and readings, and that's why I started the CIA, because I wanted to think, well, how can we, heal the collective with what we know? We can do it to an individual or help them understand. So that's been our purpose, and it's growing, which is really great to see. So, but we connected with you, I know, because we have the same principles or ideas about putting astrology out there to a broader group.
So 50, I know we share an interest in Black Moon Lilith. What do you think about Black Moon Lilith moving into Leo later on next month? Black Moon Lilith into Leo, 13th of August.
I usually use I use the mean Lilith. So you're talking about true Lilith.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, mean Lilith is not moving in there until next February or March. So you've got, you've got true Lilith moving into Leo, and she's going to be going back and forth between this Cancer Leo, for quite some time. And that's just a perfect example of this 9-month pregnancy from July until next March, when the mean moves in there. And, the more I've been looking at it, it's like Lilith creates a river, a channel in the chart, with her oscillating, true Lilith moving back and forth. It's like I want to give her the whole sign, or a bigger orb, or a whole region. It's like Lilith is this whole region in your chart, more than just a degree.
A degree, yeah.
So, birth chart and transiting Lilith, we want to give her lots of space, a big wide orb, lots of room. So, she's moving in there, into Leo, coming up, but like she's already got a foot in the door, is, kind of the way we could look at it. And this is just this part of this coming out of the shell of the crab, coming out from under the rock, coming out from the hiding. And this is part of Lilith's, I associate her, with, this matriarchal, powerful feminine force that the male patriarchy has suppressed, shoved away, and she's out, she left Adam and went out by the Red Sea, and she wants to come back. She wants to return. So this is just true form, I think, for Lilith, to be coming out of the waters of Cancer, out of hiding, out by the Red Sea, and coming back into the garden, coming back into being seen, coming back into being noticed. So,
demanding to be noticed.
Yeah. She's got some anger. She's got some frustration from thousands of years of neglect and ignoring her and demonizing her. So it's time for this powerful feminine, I say kundalini or dark snake energy from the root chakra, like a volcano. It's time for the powerful feminine to emerge, to come up, to be seen. I just think of it, it's like if we look at astrology, we've got the moon and Venus, as our feminine, representation.
Yeah.
And what's really missing is Lilith. This passionate, strong, she's like, a co-ruler of Scorpio, if we want to look at rulerships. She is a powerful, like Pele, the goddess of the volcano. You don't fool around with the feminine. Moon and Venus don't really give you that impression.
They're too soft, that's right. Yeah. Black Moon Lilith, definitely, strong feminine force. We want it back. The world needs her.
Desperately
needs her.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like sooner the better. If I look at her, it's she's like the sister of Gaia. She is the other center of gravity for the moon's orbit, so she is right here. She's the sister of Gaia, and it's just like, Gaia, I think, needs all the sisterly help she can get. to deal, with humanity these days, in their unconsciousness.
And we all, feel a bit more part of it, I think, or play our role somehow. Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, looking at the month ahead, I've just got a chart for the new moon now on the 7th of August. There's a new moon at 14 Leo, right? And at that time, as we know, as we're talking now, Mars is coming up to oppose Pluto. But for this new moon, we have Jupiter opposite Pluto. When the sun and the moon are at 14 Leo, actually conjunct Vesta, which is very nice. So have you got a way to share a Jupiter-Pluto story archetype for us? Because that's quite a significant transit that we'll be having this month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, an image or something that I would get, with that is actually that Pluto is going through Capricorn, like Shiva, Kali, or Durga, wanting to transform, transmute, destroy, wipe out the old, outworn traditions and institutions and limiting external authority figures that are limiting, holding back, controlling, dominating, and suppressing the evolution of humanity. And here comes Jupiter, moving through Cancer, yeah? And Jupiter says, I feel my feelings, I know who I am, I know what I want, I don't have to conform. I see this Jupiter opposite Pluto as like Jupiter completely helping Pluto overthrow the establishment and get rid of the garbage. So I see this opposition as, oh yeah, and put Uranus and Aries in there too. Yeah,
I mean, of course.
That whole T-square is just the lightning up.
Yeah.
And not the end, right? Jupiter goes up to like 20 degrees and retrogrades back, and we have this same T-square of Jupiter, Pluto, Uranus next year in March.
Yeah.
And I see this 9-month period. Like this Jupiter is just coming in there now saying, let's see what we can, and Mars coming along with it.
Yeah.
This is a time for people to get pissed off.
Yeah. And then in 9 months, Mars is part of a big cardinal, a cross, yeah? Because Mars is now with Jupiter, but next year it's going to be on the other side, yes?
That's, oh my God, man. That grand cross, Uranus, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto.
Mars in Libra retrograde, yes, I think.
Yes. I think we're going to be, having a wing-ding of a time.
Yeah. Get moving.
Right? Yeah. Ride the wave, man.
Ride the wave.
You don't try to stop the freaking ocean wave.
You dive through it. Or you surf with it, It's like, I can get through this, or you take the wave and ride it into the shore. Now, did you know something about the CIA? As we're talking about Leo, at UAC last year, I went to a Caroline Casey talk. She's a great speaker and has some really wonderful insights. She told us that where she lives, she has a lot of... she's had a lot of spies or, federal agents, all that sort of stuff as clients. And what she noticed was that she calls it the secret agent degree is 11 Leo. And I was totally fascinated because the CIA, our CIA chart that we use, maybe I'll put it up as I edit this whole thing, but we've got Mercury at 11 Leo.
Oh my God.
Isn't that fantastic? So we're collecting, we're collecting agents. Well,
right.
So that's another birthday for the CIA. When the sun's at 11 Leo, or when any planet is at 11 Leo, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, not far from the new moon.
Well, that's right. At the same, just before.
maybe this new moon is just going to take the CIA to a whole nother level.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
it's about it's about getting organised or having more people on board. Like, control can't do everything.
Delegate, delegate,
Yeah,
delegate.
delegate. I do like to give over the control, but no one really wants to take it. But anyway, we're working on it. So, any more advice for us during this Leo time for all our
Oh,
wonderful listeners?
I just think it's a time to love and laugh and play and let your hair down
Yeah.
and blow in the wind and breathe. And recreation and play is like a critical, crucial part
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
life on this planet.
Yeah.
And it's a really tense time. I think people forget to just. I mean, they're using a lot of drugs and alcohol and it's escape, but that's different than play.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Getting out in nature and
Yeah.
and in a healthy way of just really enjoying and trusting life, feeling comfortable in their bodies and
Yeah.
on the planet. And
Yeah.
I think that it can be really rejuvenation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that you go into Virgo healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't wait for Virgo to get healthy because you party too much in Leo.
Yeah.
But do your healthy play.
Yeah.
Healthy recreation.
Yeah, it's like being happy with what's going on without the medication, the self-medication.
Yeah.
So it's a mission for everyone out there in this Leo time, to really embrace what makes us happy. Because if we're happy, everything's happy.
Yeah.
We are the center of the universe that creates the happiness around us.
There you go. Follow your bliss.
That's it. Well, listen, Tom, we'll let you go because we know you're a busy bloke.
All right. Well, it's so good to connect and see you and talk to you again. And woo!
Well, we'll be following you.